So I might have been a little upset when I learned the title of this movie is Our House and it wasn't in the middle of the street. So this movie takes the older son character and he's really driven. He's working on some kind of like electromagnetic field, some kind of bullshit I can't even pronounce apparently. And he wants to make all your electronics in your house run wirelessly, and that's a cool concept. Now he's super driven into it, and he goes and he visits his parents, and he cuts it short because he's like, I have one chance to go test this shit out at this location, and I have to do it tonight. And they're like, but we never see you. And he's like, sorry bitch, I'm out. So he leaves, he goes and he tests it, and he gets a call on his way back that his parents had some kind of crash or something and they died. So he takes over watching for his younger brother and his younger sister, and he starts to figure out as he's testing his little machine, the kids are saying like, oh yeah, I'm seeing ghosts and I think it's our parents. Now the first thing I noticed about this movie is I felt pretty bad for these characters. You always hear the old saying, tell the people you love how you feel because tomorrow is never guaranteed. And they don't really play on the death too much. Like, it's not a super heart-wrenching scene. I don't think you guys are going to be bawling on your minds. If you are, see a therapist because you got some problems. But you feel for these characters from the get-go because they go through some traumatic shit and they pull it off pretty well. The second thing I noticed, and is probably you guys noticed it too, when I gave you that premise, you can probably think of 3 to 5 movies off the top of your head that are like, yeah, I've heard of this movie. Not maybe necessarily with the like electromagnetic field, but talking to ghosts who may be who you think they are. You have an idea of some of these movies in your head already. And I think that's something I thought this entire movie, which wasn't necessarily a problem, but I definitely didn't help it. This didn't set itself apart from any of those other movies. Everything in this movie is average. The acting is average. The special effects was average. The atmosphere was all average. Nothing set itself apart. So it was hard for me to judge this movie like it was anything different than the other ones. And that's the biggest problem I have with this movie is it doesn't give me a lot to rate here. I'm having a hard time reviewing this movie because I don't really have anything I can rip apart about it or showcase for it. My biggest pro, I guess, would be is the little girl is adorable and she's actually a pretty good actor for such a young age. My biggest con would be the younger brother character. Reminds me of John Connor from T2, and he's kind of a whiny bitch. Those are my biggest gripes about this entire movie. So it's hard for me to say, hey, you guys need to go see this. And also, I don't think it's a movie that you guys would be like, nah, hard pass on that one either. I think this is a movie, you want to watch a horror movie, but you don't want your heart pounding, you don't want to invest too much. Cool, you just want a chill night, kick back. I think you guys can relax this one. If you're looking for some shit that's gonna flip you over and fist you, definitely not this movie. But if you guys like this review, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss anything. And also, if you are subscribed and you're saying you never see when we post, click that little bell icon. That solves that problem for you. And until next time, guys, I will see you later.